Hey there, I'm CJ Maurer with The Gist, and welcome back to another one of our strategic HubSpot tutorial videos. Today we're going to be breaking down how to optimize the support apparatus of your team, specifically through tickets and help desk. Now, if you have a service team that needs to respond to client inquiries with speed and precision, and you need to track that and you need to enable them, then this is the video for you. As you can see right here, we have a very simple ticket pipeline. This is in a demo portal. This is all fake data, but it's modeled after a payroll and HR company, pretend payroll and HR company that sells software and also provides a lot of managed services related to that software. So here you can see a basic support pipeline, and a lot of businesses, especially in the B2B world, are familiar with a support ticket pipeline. Now in HubSpot, there's a couple of ways you can actually have these tickets generated, right? One, your reps could create them manually whenever somebody reaches out to them. That's fine, but obviously that's not ideal or scalable. The other is you can have a form on your website that customers can visit to open up a support ticket. That is fairly common. But the most common is to have some type of shared team email or an inbox where anytime this email address or these email addresses receive an email, the system will automatically create a ticket, put it in the pipeline that you choose, and either leave it unassigned or assign it to a specific rep or owner. So now I'm going to go over to the inbox settings, and this is where you can configure all of that, right? So let's say I want to connect a channel, right? You can see team email, forms. You can even do Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. And calling is new too, which is very interesting and quite honestly not something that we're super familiar with yet, but I'm sure that we will soon, right? But if I wanted to do a team email, you just go through, you connect the actual email address that you want to connect. It will send a verification, and then from there you can configure it to do whatever you want. And so because I'm not going to connect a real email address to a demo portal right now, I'm going to hover over to our actual portal that shows an inbox connected for a software application that we sell and support. So here you can see that any email sent to hubsolved@thegistinbound.com, we have settings where it's automatically creating tickets, assigning to users. Everything is very, very clean. Here you can see also the support request form. You can see that it automatically goes into this pipeline. So the first thing that you want to keep in mind is, how do we want to automatically generate tickets? Do we want to have one generic email like a support @, or if we have a team of 10 or 15 support reps, do you want to have every single one of their emails be connected? And then, every time James gets an email, it goes to James. Every time Susie gets an email, a ticket is created and assigned to Susie. First of all, that's just going to streamline inquiries, and it's going to allow your team to see things that they need to respond to quickly and in an organized way. Next, I want to give a little bit of best practice on how to configure your pipeline. So we're generally a fan of keeping pipelines as simple as possible with as few stages as possible, because there's a good debate here. What do we create tickets for? Is it an administrative burden for us to create a ticket for every single minor task that a rep has to create? What if they just need to respond to the email and that satisfies the request, right? So tickets could be anything from a quick task that takes 30 seconds to complete to something that may take weeks or even months to complete. So one of the things that you want to do is build like a triage process into your ticket pipeline. So you definitely want to bring all tickets into a new stage for sure. And then from there, you need to decide, do we want to leave them unassigned and have people manually claim them to essentially say, yes, we're working on them? Or do we want it to automatically assign to whoever is their customer service rep or owner? Either work. I think more people do the latter, but that really is up to you. But regardless of once the tickets come in, whether they're assigned or unassigned, you want to have some type of mechanism that indicates to at least your team, if not your customers, that the ticket has been acknowledged and is in progress. So having an initial stage where you move it, now this could be working, you could call it working, you could call it waiting on client, you can call it whatever you want. But at least what you're doing is you're confirming the owner and you're confirming what type of ticket it is. Now, again, this portal is modeled after a payroll and HR company, so they have lots of different types of tickets. They may have generic payroll support. It may be a tax notice. It may be a tax credit here, or something related to ACA reporting or W-2 corrections, right? Why is that important? One, as a leader of a business with a support team, you are absolutely going to want to report on all of your tickets by type. So it's not just how many tickets were created, broken down by owner, whether they're open or closed. That's good. HubSpot will also automatically calculate first time to response, average first time to response, average time open, how long it takes to close these tickets. That's all great. That you don't have to do any extra heavy lifting there. But aren't you going to want to break it down by what are the reasons that customers are contacting us, right? Not only is that good for evaluating the performance of your service team, but that from a strategic perspective, you may think, oh, I wonder if there's anything we can do on the marketing or the sales side or the client onboarding side that could reduce the volume of tickets around tax credits, because a little bit of education, right? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to do that. Another reason is maybe you want to escalate that or move that ticket to a different pipeline. In many instances, this support pipeline here is really just a triage, almost like your general physician, but then capturing the ticket type is indicating whether it should be referred out to a specialist. Maybe the tax team handles this thing over here, and the finance team handles these tickets over here, right? And you want to put them in different pipelines so that different teams can work them and do their thing. So that is absolutely critical to build that in. Then when you close a ticket, highly recommend, again, confirming the ticket type. And one thing that we like to do is a little RAG status, red, amber, green, essentially a simple metric to indicate how happy is the client. You just worked with them, you just helped them solve a problem. Is it green? Is everything A-okay? Or is it amber and maybe they should be put up on a high alert report because they should be a churn risk? Or red, they're absolutely a churn risk. Because your support team is regularly engaging with your customers, they are on the front lines. And a simple check of a box when closing a ticket is a way to always make sure we're gathering the overall customer sentiment in our pipeline so that this can be copied over to the master company record. And then that could affect list segmentation or reporting. Or for example, if they're red, maybe you want to automatically create a task to schedule a meeting and see if there's anything you can do to nip that problem in the bud. Or maybe you would want to send them a feedback survey or something like that. So these are little checks and balances that you can build into the structure that ensure your CRM is gathering the data to really act as an instrument for growth and help you across marketing, sales, and in this case, customer service functions. So these support pipelines are a tremendous opportunity to do that. What I also think that people should be aware of is the help desk. So if I go into the help desk here, now I have a view of all of the tickets here and I can run through them. I can just go to all open, my open, my team's open. I can preview them right here. So it's just kind of like a simple view, and you can filter this down. Like if you want to just look at tickets in certain pipelines, you can have a couple of different saved views here. But this is really where collaboration comes into play. One, I click into this ticket, I can respond or comment and then move on to the next. I can see which ticket it's associated with. If I need to escalate this or assign it to somebody else, I can do that. And now what you've done is you've started with the structure of your service team with how the ticket pipeline is configured, and you've layered on top of it efficiency tools with the help desk that's going to allow your team to work faster and smarter. When you configure the help desk, there's a lot of things that go in here. And so we're gonna do more videos to break down each of these categories within help desk. We've already done one on chat flows. We've already done one on knowledge base. We've already done one on playbooks, and we've hit a couple of ticket pipelines. But you can see just by looking at this, SLAs you can implement. Feedback surveys, we've done one on feedback surveys. And now with the automated voice response with AI, there's just so many things that you can do to turn your customer support pipeline and overall customer support apparatus into an instrument for growth by organizing your tickets, helping people escalate them and prioritize them as needed, and equipping your team with all of the tools to work faster and efficiently, which is going to help with retention and referrals and upsells. Last thing I'm going to bring up is the Customer Success Workspace. So we did a video a while back on the sales workspace that helps a sales rep really just get a snapshot of their day and prioritize their work. The same is true for customer success. So imagine you have a rep where all of their activities are running through HubSpot. They've connected their calendar, right? They can get a look at all of the tasks they have going on, any customer views they need to see, their at-risk customers. They can see all customers, services, revenue, all of this information, which we're gonna have to go into this with a different video on another day, but it is impossible to underscore the power that HubSpot is offering customer service teams and individual customer service reps. And it all starts with basic support pipeline configuration. I hope you found this valuable. We absolutely love making these videos. We do at least one a week. If you did like this, please like this video and hit subscribe. It really helps us, and it helps more people in your situation get access to this free content and use HubSpot as well as they possibly can. By the way, if you have any suggestions, you want us to do a video on something in HubSpot you've been trying to figure out, click the link in the description of this video. It will take you to a submission form. We read every submission, and many of the videos that we've done are submissions from people we've never met. Because if it's a good submission and a good idea, we want to help people. We want to make a video on that. Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts. We appreciate you. We appreciate your feedback. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm CJ Maurer with The Gist, and we'll see you soon.